Now, coming up in March, we're going to do Mayan, Toltec, Aztec, and again, we have 4 temple experiences, one each week, and different focuses, more along the line of the Mesoamericans, and some of the most amazing complexes. This is Monte Alban, this complex on top of a mountain, and it has concepts of the 7 spiritual centers or chakras. Over here is the Temple of the Dancers, and they have the 7 spiritual centers. So once we get into it, also the San Bartolo mural, here's what it looks like today, and here's an artist's rendering of it, and brings us into fascinating concepts. So actually, this is the Mesoamerican tree in the Garden of Eden, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and various activities going on. So you really get into it and start to see some of the beauty and imagery and important metaphysical, spiritual concepts to your soul and your soul's journey, going way back to the origins of life on the earth. Watch this little mark on her cheek, because you're going to see it in a minute in another image. These are beautiful, aren't they? It's just amazing. Now we also have to go into the underworld with the dark lords of the Maya and the Toltecs, Aztecs, and the realm of Xibalba, which is the place of fear and phantoms. And you learn that most of the monsters you deal with are wearing masks. And it's wonderful to get down there and engage. And even in the realm of the Dark Lords, in their ability to overwhelm you, they give birth to the Blood Maiden, who actually is going to conceive the Redeemers, the hero twins. Here you see Shaquique, and notice the mark on her cheek. That means a sacred female, a special female. And she's receiving this magic from the spittle of the dead, quote, dead maize god. There is really no death. And we go through all these things. Here's the shaman priest Itzamna teaching us some of the principles. And these are right out of Casey. And we show the Casey readings correlate to life being cycles, but the cycles, Edgar taught, were always ascending. You were getting better and better, even though you kept repeating things. Here's Lord Pakal showing us temples at the complex, and then we go into the temples and see some of the imagery, and you're actually getting in there and learning, and then we detail the imagery so it doesn't overwhelm you, so you can actually see what's being taught, what the concept is here. Even this is Aztec, and here you have the axis mundi, the world axis, and the navel, the center of nourishment and all that flows to us. But you see how the Aztecs are using ears of corn in the graphic, but they have eyes to show you we're not talking about the corn, we're talking about the spirit of the corn, the essence. So we get into this, but then we bring in other world philosophies that show you the navel and the axis mundi, and we go into greater detail, which I can't do right now. We even take Casey's 7 stages to humanity's enlightenment, and since Edgar was a reincarnation of a high priest in Egypt, we have to adjust it to the Mesoamericans. So in Egypt, the beetle was the symbol. In Mesoamerica, the turtle, the Quetzal bird, and the portal rather than the door or gate. But they fit very well, and we go into this in detail. And now you see you have to play roles. If you're going to come in and be an initiate, you've got to play a role. And you have 4 roles to play as you go through the journey of the 4 weeks. Here's the maize god in both spirit and physicality, showing that the seeds of corn have spirit and physicality to them, and the union of these two, and we learn how to work with these two. This is the ball game. You all know about ball games. There are over 500 ball courts in Guatemala alone. So the ball game is the game of life, and we learn about that. Here's the magician's pyramid, and in one of the weeks we actually learn about the magician that's within you. And like James said, it starts March 12th. If you know anybody that might want to take a journey with us through this, we'd love to have you do it. So the shift is more into a virtual experience through the e-groups.